Thank you for joining me. My name is Jim, and today I'm going to be doing a relatively, not so boring video, but more of a cleaning up around the house. You know, we've been watching a lot of videos of guys cutting grass, and it's very relaxing, but today I'm going to be doing one about power washing the outside of a house. This house is my sister's house. She owns it. She rents it out in Indiana. And today I'm going to use a Black Max 2500 PSI gas-powered mower. It's a great mower, power washer. It's a great power washer. As a matter of fact, I had to fill it up with gas a couple times, but it never stopped on me, and it really did a great job in this house. So I hope you enjoy what you're seeing, and let's go ahead and get to the video. So of course, I started with the front of the house and worked my way around to the left and right side. The way this house is positioned, we're looking at the east side of the house, and not too much of the mold builds up here. More mold was done or shown on the north side of the house, of course, because the sun is always shining on that side. It was pretty bad, but on the front and the left side of the house, it wasn't too bad. The back, of course, needed some work, but as I was doing it, I figured, you know what, I might as well go ahead and do the tile work, and I'll do the front porch area, and clean it all up. It's nice using a power washer to clean the tile in your driveway and your front porch, and getting rid of that old, just dark areas, and making it shine a little bit better, making it look more like cement than it was before with the mold. But it looked pretty good after I was done. I tried to do my best to get as close as I could to the plants, but every time I would start spraying it, the mud and everything would come up and just get me really quick. So I just kind of kept my distance, but did my best to keep it clean. Now it's time to continue with the house itself. The brickwork around here is beautiful. Some houses have full front brickwork, and our house actually is half brick and half molding, and it looks really good. This house the front is brick and molding, but it works out very well. As you saw, I got a little tangled up there. I was trying to figure out how I can do this a little better, like using a hose, and the hose that goes actually to the handle, the gun, is enough for me. I didn't want to really have an extension cord also to use electricity, but of course water and electricity don't work very well together. Now I'm starting the north side of the house, and you'll see how much more mold is on this side compared to the other two sides. But it was extravagant. The mold was so thick that I had to go over it a couple times. But as you can see, it comes right off. Very simple, a little elbow grease, and got it taken care of everything. it's ladder time. A little bit taller than I can actually reach with the hose and the gun, but it took care of everything. I got about 6 to 8 feet higher. It took care of the very top areas, and found out that I need to get myself a ladder. Now it's time for the backyard. There's a lot of mold on the house. You can actually see how dark the areas are around the windows and the trellis. I had to figure that one out too. I had to move a couple things out of the way, and then once I was finished with that, you'll see that I decided to go ahead and do the patio floor. It really needed it, and you'll see how that came out. I didn't want to ruin the wood on the trellis because that power washer is pretty strong, and I saw that whenever I hit the trellis it changed the color of the wood a little bit, so I tried to be as careful as I could and reposition the sprayer so I wouldn't hit the wood as much. So I went to the back of it and kind of moved things around. As I was doing this, it's just really hard to imagine how much mold builds up on the outside of a house, around the windows, and it's just, it's kind of creepy because, it's a lot of mold. Mold's not good. You can't breathe it, of course, and growing on the outside of the house, what's on the interior of those panels and, what's growing inside the house. It's just kind of weird when I was actually cleaning it up because I was taking off a lot of mold. At this point, I finished working on the paneling of the house, so I started working with the patio. On this house, there's 2 areas in the patio. One is brickwork, and one was concrete. So I started with the brickwork, and it was a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. A lot of mud, a lot of dirt, debris, a lot of mud. So I had to keep washing the walls off because the mud would just splatter against the walls. Kind of a soothing thing to do during the day. It was Sunday afternoon. It was a cloudy sky. It started to rain a little bit later on. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but it's just very relaxing. I'm tired, of course, because you're holding that pressure washer with your handle in, and you're forcing it down as close as you can. But it was a very relaxing thing to do. Time for the main patio. This was a little work. As you can tell, the dark spots, that was mold and dirt build up, and it took a little time to take care of this. but as you can see, they took care of it. This is a great power washer. It's cheap. It's $190 total from Walmart. It's a Black Max, and I bought it on Friday, picked it up Saturday at the Walmart, and gas powered, and it works fantastic. I will post a link to the one I actually bought if you're interested in something like this. I mean, again, I don't know who makes Black Max, but for $190 for 2,500 PSI gas powered mower, it was fantastic. I mean, I couldn't complain. It didn't shut off on me until I ran out of gas. And then right when the funny thing is the very first pull. So when I got it, I put it together. It comes in a box and the handle's off, the wheels are off, and you put it together. And you read the instructions, and the first thing you gotta do is you gotta put the oil in. Oil in, first thing. Everybody, no matter what, just put the oil in first so that nothing happens to the whole thing. And then second, you put the gas in, and it tells you what kind of gas. It's basically unleaded gas, and it's you don't put any oil into the gas. It's just do it. So first pull, very first pull, no choke, nothing. It started up. Very impressed. So that's pretty much it. Probably about 3.5 hours. Whole house on the outside. As top as as high as I can get. I didn't get the. I should get that. I'm gonna get that really quick, and I'll go from there. After I saw that I didn't do the chimney, I kind of cringed because it was kind of wet, and I was wearing just I hope I don't fall. My sandals, and I wasn't really sure if I should go up on the ladder to clean it off, but it was the only thing left, and I just had flashbacks of me falling off a ladder again or off the roof. There's been occasions in my past that I've fallen off roofs, but hey, I'm still here. Whew. Made it. So I didn't fall. I've fallen off a couple roofs before. That's why the interior would freak out. She knew that I did that. I'll walk you through and I'll show you what I did. I did the patio floor and this brickwork over here, as you saw. This whole wall, which is the back of the house. A lot of mildew. Nice and clean now. Side of the house, this has the most sun, so most of the mildew was on this side over here, but it's nice and clean now. Front of the house, I'll just wash this down in a minute. Front of the house, the garage, I took care of that. Nice and clean. Took care of this walkway here and her little floor over there for front door patio. All the inside here is nice and clean. To the entryway also. All the brickwork on this side. Clean the patio floor. And then on this side wasn't too bad. There was a lot of just dirt hanging around, but it's all nice and clean now too. So all in all, it came out pretty good. I'd like to get the sidewalk, but sidewalk's not no business. So anyways, I know it's not cutting the grass, relaxing, but at least it was kind of fun doing it. It took about 3.5 hours to do it, maybe a little bit longer, but it is clean. It looks really good. Here in Indiana, with this paneling, you can get a lot of mold and mildew. But nope, it's nice. It's taken care of, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll do more of these. I kind of like doing this before fall comes, but which is just around the corner. So subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys.